Hello there. Good evening. What is trash from a box? Good evening. Welcome. Hello, Star Traveler. Hello, Aiden. Hello, Star Traveler again. Did I miss a memo about responding in emojis? Hello, Jose Santos. Good evening. Thanks for joining. Hello, Turf. Okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't get the memo. Sorry. Yeah, so tonight I am only doing the two Seestars, S30 locally, S50 at Starfront, and no Newtonian tonight, mostly because I'm probably going to end the stream, only do a couple hours tonight, and I didn't want to have to log in. Nice. Waving at you. Oh, right. Yeah. A wave. Got it. Yeah, so I wanted to also give my body a rest trying to move in the Newtonian. It's not that heavy, but it's just awkward. All right, so I have been, and I see Cosmic Ray is doing the Pac-Man Nebula right now on Discord, so let me switch. I have something like in front of my monitor all the time. All right, so I've been I was planning on just doing ESC tonight, the ALP kind of ALP-like program that I've been working on. And I did figure out, so I have this issue sometimes with my local, with the S30 locally, where like last night I had this issue where it kept pointing at like a building. And it's because for equatorial mode, you're supposed to have the power button straight up. But the plate I had it on, when it was tight, it was slightly rotated a bit, and sometimes I would kind of just loosen a little bit, but it wasn't ideal. And I remembered I had another plate, so I tried it on there, and now it's pointing straight up. Pac-Man Nebula, nice. Yeah, so yeah, here's the Cosmic Ray has the. Oh, hey, Stephen, welcome. Thanks for joining. It's been a while. How's it going? Oh, hi, Dark Shades. Welcome. Thanks for joining. So I've got the. Oh, is my browser acting up? Why would it act up? Hello. Oh, sorry. That was directed at Dark Shades. Sorry, I didn't mean to click that. Always something. Why isn't it letting me? Let's see if I can. Okay. Did that unconfuse it? Sorry, I might have to just restart this browser. And I will bring it back up. Wait, what just happened? Oh, that is so weird. My screen went the stream screen went blank. Sorry about that. All right, so okay, cool. All right. So I am running this version of ESC off Raspberry Pi at Starfront. So if we have any suggestions, I have a list. If not, I'm going to go look at the list. Oh, another thing I added that's in the beta release that others have been using. Well, Cosmic Ray's been using, and a couple others. But you can toggle between the all sky and the telescope view if you just want to give it a quick look. So I'm gonna keep this smaller and in the corner, and let me look at my list, and then we'll get the S30 running locally as well. And like I say, hopefully the polar line, the initial kind of startup won't be as much of a problem. Okay, so yes, okay. I'm just gonna start with the Bubble Nebula to begin with, just because I had it on my list. I think I want to look for another target, but just to get something going here, and also to make sure it's aligned properly, which is it is NGC 7635. All right. I'll increase the gain a bit. The moon will be up, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, thank you. NGC 7635. Yeah, unfortunately I might have to reboot the Seestar, so that's fine. We'll go to the S30 and get that going. Hopefully that's more stable. Otherwise it's going to be an exercise of wheel spinning in the beginning. Let me see. Oh. Huh. That's not good. I mean, not good in the sense that I see a possible bug that I thought I fixed. But that's okay. I restarted it. And there we go. So let us go to... I was wanting to do the Veil Nebula yesterday, but I didn't get to it. Or I was having issues with the Seestar locally, mostly because of the plate issue I had mentioned, where it kept just pointing at a building. I'm gonna crank this up a bit and turn on the light pollution filter, because again, this is in my backyard, so Bortle 9. Let's see what this one's doing. Okay, yeah, this one failed. I need to investigate that. I'll do that offline. Meanwhile, while this is going, we can also admire Cosmic Ray's Pac-Man Nebula, NGC 281. Let me go check something here. Yeah, since the sun is setting earlier, I've been thinking about moving the start of the live stream earlier, and I might move it quite a bit earlier. I don't know. One thought I had is just start early, and then maybe go over a few things, and then start observing once it's dark enough. Here, yeah, the sun sets at 7:30 today, but by the end of the month it'll be setting at it'll be setting around 7. So I might start, I need to start around 8:30, maybe even 8 before too long. Okay. So that actually, is it starting to image? That is the question. Yep, it's starting to image because the controls went away. So this is starting on the Veil Nebula, but I need to figure out what is going on with the Starfront scope. I thought I had it working. Oh, hey, hey, Joe V. It's been a while. How's it going? Thanks for joining. How are you doing? I'm looking at another monitor to try to figure out this issue at Starfront. Let me look here. And where did I go? Pointed at the Bubble Nebula. Okay. Oh, nice. Well, that's cool. Seven, 6, 3, 5. Let's see. Seven, 6, 3, 5. Go to. Hold on a second. Okay. Hopefully this isn't another one of those debacles with the Starfront scope. Do I have a view for the new scope? I'm not actually running it tonight. I decided to just run the two Seestars, or two an S30 here and an S50 at Starfront. Mostly because I'm gonna try to make it an early night tonight, and I didn't want to have to deal with the setup and tear down. So I'll probably do it again tomorrow. So yeah, sorry, nothing. Won't be using it today. Yeah, hydrogen. Yeah, H2 zone. I need to. By the way, before I forget, don't forget to like the video. It does help the live streams a lot. Yeah, cool, great. Yeah, and then next week will be the Titan transit, so hopefully it'll be clear for me then, because I'm looking forward to trying that again. And I think that'll be the last transit, well, the last full transit that'll be visible until for another 15 years. Yes, slam that like button. Thanks. Don't forget to slam it. Or at least click it. Hello, Jeff. Welcome. How's it going? I am trying to get this other Seestar going. And I am still at a loss as to why it is not cooperating. It's that issue I have sometimes where it says like it can't control the mount, and sometimes I can fix it by rebooting it, but other times I have to power cycle it, and I can't power cycle it. I mean, I can shut it down, but then I can't bring it back on without opening a ticket. I still need to replace the send them a what do you call it, a switch bot, which is a little poker thing, finger pokey power button thing. All right, cool. See you in 20. All right, I'm gonna, at least the veil is starting to come through over here. Now granted, since it's from my backyard, the conditions aren't ideal. Okay. So I'm rebooting the scope now. And once it comes back, actually I need to little adapter thing I need to plug in. Sorry, I've got to check something down here. Yeah, the box in the corner there was a new for a new computer I got. Just a small one. Not a mini PC. Not that small. A little bigger. That's annoying. Let's see. Okay. Oh, they're working on the big scope. Let's check. So there was this huge telescope that was installed at Starfront, in the same building that a lot of the Seestars are. Looks pretty decent. Of course, the moon's up, but actually has the moon not risen yet? Doesn't look too bad right at this instant. So if we look down, building 6, you can see the red light. Whoa. Yeah, that is a giant scope. Part of the bubble. Yeah, I mean, I'm imaging. I was trying to get the bubble on the other one, but it failed. This is the Veil Nebula. Or are you talking about something? I have a few screens going on here, so I'm getting a little not confused, but just trying to keep it all straight. Okay, I think, let me try running the startup on this, and hopefully then go to will work. Otherwise, the Starfront scope's going to be a bust until I can get them to reboot it. The good thing is it's going to be clear for the next few days, so we'll have another shot, and then the moon will be just that much more out of the way as the week goes on, since the full moon was a couple days ago, or 3 days ago. I think it was Saturday or Sunday. Okay. So that is running. Let me check the... Yeah, so this is... Does this actually... Hey! Yeah, I don't know why it's only doing a point source, and it's also flagging the star, but I don't know why it doesn't have a circle. This is really bugging me. This... I have a few little odds and ends, cables and adapters off screen here. Oh, here's... I was looking for this SD card, thumb drive. At least I found that. Okay, the Starfront Seestar is going through its kind of startup calibration. So hopefully that'll succeed this time. Cumulative 300-degree rotation. I really like the Veil Nebula. Okay, cool. So I said cool because the startup sequence failed, but that means it's it did what it needed to do, and so I just need to try this again. I'm doing it off screen, so hopefully that will work. Oh, it actually is moving, which is great. Hello, Seiko. Welcome. Thanks for joining. You know, it's probably also going to have to do one thing I haven't done is plate solve failed. That's annoying. I might have to go check for another target. Yeah, I've there's another the plate that I'm using locally. There's another one like that at Starfront, but it's not hooked up to the Seestar yet, so I need to ask them to swap out the plates, and maybe it will help with this issue. So I'm going to try to fix that off screen once I figure out how. right. All right, cool. And sorry. Maybe if I pick something high in the sky, I'll try M13. Just because. Yeah, NGC 6960, which if you look at this is kind of messed up, this software that I wrote. It has NGC doubled, which it's the NGC, which I need to fix that. Let's go for M13. Yeah, it's which one is that one? NGC 6960. It is, yeah. Yeah, it's like 2 Cygni or something like that. Okay. Yeah, near the Great Swan. Ah, it was able to plate solve because it ended up course correcting. That's why I know. So hopefully this will actually end up pointing at Messier 13, M13. Those clouds always look really interesting on Cosmic Ray's scope here because the moon is lighting them up on his all sky. Okay. One thing I have. Wait, what? Okay. I think what's happening is I think it's doing its what is it doing? Did it stop? Let me go back to the local one, which is working fine. Let me see if I can make it a little more, stretch it a bit more. Okay, NGC 6590. Let me check that out as soon as I can. this is... I don't know what's going on with the S30. One thing... Oh, that's weird. One thing I was thinking of when I go, if I go out to Starfront, there we go. Now the question is, why is it offset? Okay, now it's generating the dark library. Cool. Okay. Nice. Let me check that. Let me check that. Which... Oh, live chat. Wow. 10 hours of... That's pretty cool. Bit more magnification. Oh, hey. Welcome. Starfront Star Party. Yeah, I'm having issues just getting mine going. Yeah. Just having an issue getting mine going. The one at Starfront, that is. It's about to get the 150 F4 Newton. Nice. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, well, good night, Jose. Thank you for stopping by, and have a good rest of your evening. Thanks. Okay, why does this think it's still in this mode? That is weird. So it still thinks it's in dark library generation mode. Although the Seestar is not. It is not in generation mode. It is actually imaging. I wonder if it's a timing issue. Because this is the same version Cosmic Ray is running. It's just... I don't know, it still doesn't make sense. Let me try this again. Hey, Cosmic Ray. Welcome. Yeah, it's good to find bugs like this. Except when I'm like trying to actually image. Where I want to actually look at stuff and not bugs. It bugs me. And what really bugs me is I see a version of it that's running. It's running on ALP and it looks fine. Which, you know, I can't be too critical of. I mean, I can be critical of ALP, but I can also, anyway. So that's turning out nicely. And I'm not 100% sure why. This was something that Cosmic Ray noted, that when you go to a target in ESC, it ends up off-centered, and I think it might be a JNOW versus J2000 issue, but I need to look into it. Because like the coordinates for from the catalog are J2000, but the Seestar itself uses JNOW, which is anyway. Yeah, exactly. Always good. I actually did restart it, the back end, a few times. Okay, nice. Pac-Man's being eaten by clouds. That's too bad. Yeah. Yep. Well, the good thing is at least it's imaging. I just need to figure out why is it not working? Well, that's annoying. Yeah, having a mismatch like that can be a bit, yeah. Okay. Let's go check in on, that's turning out well. There we go. Yeah, I ended up having to restart the front end and the back end, but now it's working. I don't know. Really, I shouldn't have had to restart any of it, but that's until that kind of thing doesn't happen. Day to day, I am gonna keep this. It's gonna be a beta, in beta until I get that resolved. There we go. Not too bad. Yeah, it's a background galaxy. Which one was that one? I have looked it up. It is... anyone have a discount code for Gina? I will drop mine in the chat in a moment. That is, I think, because there's two of them. Yeah, see, look, there's a fainter one right here. The fainter one is well, I forgot I can actually draw. This one right here is IC 4617, and this one is NGC 6207. NGC 6207 is 64 million light years away. And the IC one, unclear. Stellarium only mentions its redshift. If I recall correctly, it's like, I don't know. I want to say it's like 100 million light years away or something. But maybe I'm misremembering it. It's a smudge on the universe. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Oh. Yes, you were saying a discount code. No, I don't have a discount code. Sorry. Does anybody else have a discount code for Gina? I don't have one. I know there's like those websites where you can get discount codes sometimes, but I've had mixed luck with some of those. But I haven't used them consistently. All right. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking affiliate link and you clearly said discount code, so my bad. Okay, so we've got this going, finally. We've got this going. I need to have a way to collapse this without dismissing it. Hercules, yeah, Hercules cluster. 200F. Okay, that's... Oh, yeah, Hercules cluster and bye. Thanks for joining, Jose. And have a good rest of your evening. And if I switch... Let me get rid of the drawing tool. That actually it's looked better than I expected. So let me see what else I wanted to do at Starfront. I wanted to do the Bubble Nebula, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that at this point. I'll see what else I might want to do. At least it knows where it is now. Well, the important thing is seeing where the moon is. It is just risen to the east, so I could go for something in the southern Milky Way, since it is up. Let me try this. Let me see if I got any email. Oh. C657. Let me look that. Bernard's Galaxy? That's a cool one. $10 off code. Yeah, let me actually check something real quick here. To see if maybe, just maybe, fall 15? Yeah, low on the south, yeah. So I'll try C67. Which is also NGC 6822. Don't tell me it requires it to be uppercase. I need to fix that. That's annoying. And don't tell me it needs to. What? Let's try IC 4895. That's one of its aliases, so we'll try that. And I will crank up the gain. Leave the light pollution filter off. Okay, so hopefully this will stop it. Maybe, maybe not. Did it just completely ignore me? Let me try that again. It was IC 4895. Oh, nice. Oh, that's annoying. It's not stopping. Yeah, worth a shot. BHS 10? Oh man. Oops. Hello Wiley site. Found the code. Nice. Awesome. So let's try this. Now will that actually, yes, that actually stopped. So now I should be able to go. Hello, Chief Astro, welcome. Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. It's sometimes easy to be up late. There were the codes that popped up. Yeah, no worries. Why did I do this? Okay, let's try this one more time. IC 4895. There we go. And go, and it's really not wanting me to go to this target, isn't it? It is going, it is doing an auto go to, so that's encouraging. I see a big moon rising. Nice. I see trouble on the way. Okay. Now I'm missing. It's supposed to show a auto go to plate solve thing, but I need to fix that because it isn't showing that. All right. Oh, nice. Back at the north zone. Yeah, only 50% liked. So, smash that like button. It does help the live streams a little. Okay. It's very faint, but hopefully that will start showing something. Oh, I can start seeing. Like if you look right here, there are stars there, and that's part of Bernard's galaxy. Yeah, 50%ers. Oh, hey, welcome. Welcome, Astro Chris. Thanks for joining. How are you doing? All right. A dwarf 3 or an S30. I don't have any experience with the dwarf 3. I mean, the S30 is nice. Do you have an S50? Because there's, I mean, the S30 is a great scope. There's also an S30 Pro coming out if you already have a different one. Mount ordered. Nice. Yeah, nice. Slow night. Yeah, that could be good. Cool, cool. Sometimes a little quiet can be nice. Getting it back in the game. Yeah. Let me check on the veil. Ah, right. Yeah, I mean the S30 is nice because it's I mean it's smaller, lighter, and it's got a nice wide field, and the sensor in it I think is better than the one in the S50. And it has the second camera, which is nice. The S30. And the price isn't bad. Now there's an S30 Pro coming out in supposedly early next year, which will be the same form factor as the S30. It'll be probably a lot more expensive, but it'll have much better camera and optics and stuff. So, but the S30 is a good scope. Like this right here is with an S30, and Cosmic Rays imaging here with an S30. So these are both S30s. This is an S30 in Bortle 9, and this is S30 in Bortle 3.4, something like that. So mine's like a noisy mess, but it's because I've got pretty bad light pollution. I'm gonna take a drink of some water. Jovi getting back in the game. The Astro game. Yeah, so that is, let me go back to this. And I don't have a light. Oh, I do have the light pollution filter on. Why? Let me fix that. That might be part of the problem. I was like, that's kind of a grainy mess. I mean, it's a dim galaxy, but and the moon is up, but I was hoping there would be more visible, so. Okay, so let's turn off the light pollution filter. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately I already wasted 30 frames, so posted a link on Discord. Cool. Which does remind me I need to do the plug for the Discord server for those who have not joined. We have a Discord server. People share photos of they've taken, gear, just ask questions. So it's a good good server, but I'm biased, of course. Cool. All right. All right. So I'll let this go for a bit longer. I'm actually half tempted to stop and restart it just to get rid of the some of the bad frames. Okay, I stopped it. And there we go. Okay. I restarted it, and so it should be a bit cleaner. Meanwhile, Cosmic Ray has SH2132, the H2 region in the Lion Nebula. Just getting started with that. There's hints of an AM5. Scared of its price. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how the pricing on that would be. I mean, like, I have the Juway 17, which is like the ASI or the it's like the AM5, right? And I've been pretty happy with it. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's I mean, a lot of people have had good luck getting mounts off AliExpress, which is what I did. Seems fine. I use it to run my scope. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, because there are definitely some people who like doing like DIY. Yeah, the 17's like the AM5. Cool. Yeah, it will be interesting seeing the pricing on that on an AM7 like scope. Yeah. Call out on the motor size. Yeah. Yeah, DIY. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of one of my many projects that I'm working on. One of them is to not a full DIY build for a scope, but some bits DIY. It's in the very early stages of it, so, and I haven't fully figured out the scope of it. No pun intended. print a solar scope. You know, the one I got, which you probably hadn't seen, because I got it just a few months ago. I got one of those spectroheliographs. I got it from ML Astro. Now theirs is made out of metal, but the original design is 3D printable. And that one's pretty cool. It's the basic design is the I am having a hard time typing on this keyboard. So this is the I'll post some links here, and I'm gonna mention what Cosmic Ray just mentioned. Oh, how am I gonna point the links? I'm totally doing it the wrong way. Problem is my browser chat is different computer. So give me a second here. So the original solar scope, the original spectroheliograph, and if you look into it, it's pretty awesome. You can get basically any. You can do hydrogen alpha. You can do, and then this is the commercial one, ML Astro. But if I go look at that. The concept behind the spectroheliograph is basically you can image any many frequencies of light. So calcium line, hydrogen alpha. It's sensitive enough to detect Doppler shift, so you can see the rotation of the sun and also prominences and how they're moving. It's pretty cool. And what Cosmic Ray mentioned is another thing, which is by some of the same people, called the sun scan. And Cosmic Ray has a sun scan that he's been getting going, but this one so the sun scan is basically in a way it's almost kind of like the smart, I mean they even call it that, a smart solar telescope. So it's like the smart spectroheliograph. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and so the sun scan, that's that last one I just posted. And like I say, Cosmic Ray has one. Yeah, I need to check out the Astro DIY, because that's cool. No, I didn't see it. I didn't see that video. The poor balloon. Very balloon-like. Yeah, do you think it's a balloon, or is that a joke? You know, it's like a former coworker of mine. We'd been working together for a short period of time, and he said, I can't figure out when you're joking or not. I'm like, okay. And then, like, you know, a couple of years later, we were working on something, and I was like, well, and I said something, and I said, you know, well, you had said years ago that you couldn't tell when I was joking or not. And he was like, I finally figured it out. And I'm like, yeah? And he said, you're never serious. So there you go. So it could be. Yes. Is it a balloon or is that a joke? Yes. So there you go. Hopefully I don't run out of space on the S30 tonight. I'd meant to clear it off beforehand, but I did not. But yeah, I definitely need to check that out. I do like looking at some of those videos, or I do like checking out those videos. Some of them are kind of interesting. Actually, a lot of them are kind of interesting. Cool. All right. That's interesting. Yeah, unfortunately, links not on YouTube, but on the Discord, it's fine. Debris was the missile. That's interesting. What would have been really like next level of people trying to explain it is if the missile just like disappeared and the balloon kept going, or the object kept going. No, but if like the missile just disappeared, that would be cool. Or not cool. At least the missile moved a bit. Yeah. Yeah, so this is Bernard's galaxy, which is a I believe it's an irregular dwarf galaxy. And the balloon kept going. Yeah. So 4895. So it's a barred irregular galaxy, 1.6 million light years away, and it's part of the local group. And it is the closest non-satellite galaxy to the Milky Way. And it's about the same size, similar structure and composition to the Small Magellanic Cloud. So there you go. That's funny. That's a throwback. Balloon Man. That was very random. I mean, the Balloon Man was random. Or what if it was an alien sitting in a lawn chair? Yeah, he had a BB gun. I remember that. So yeah, this is it's this thing. It's kind of faint. You can kind of see it right here. This fuzzy bit of stars in all the thermal noise, but it's Bernard's galaxy, which is also NGC 6822 or IC 4895, Caldwell 57. It is the nearest galaxy that isn't a satellite. So not the Small Magellanic Cloud, Large Magellanic Cloud. It's its own thing, 1.6 million light years away. So yeah. So that is the closest. Make sure my volume is down. Interesting. I'll have to look it on a bigger screen. Yeah. Yeah, maybe, or it's just another irregular. It is probably the nearest. I mean, it's the nearest spiral. Yeah, I don't think it is the nearest like non-dwarf galaxy. I think. Yeah. Yeah, no. It's all good. It's random Erewhon, you know. It's all random. Yeah. Nearest large, yeah. Yeah, because I was like trying to think, are there any, because all the other ones I know of, like M33 and everything else is a bit further. And I don't know of any like elliptical galaxies anywhere nearby. What was it? How far away is? Oh yeah, that's much further. I was couldn't remember how far away the hidden galaxy is. That is also a spiral, but it is almost 11 million light years away. Yeah, I discovered it with a 6-inch refractor. Yeah, that is cool. And now we are imaging it with a 2-inch refractor. Yeah, 1.6 million light years away. Let me check something real quick here. I think I will move on. No, I was thinking I would move the local Seestar to another target, but that's looking. Yeah, I might be reaching the point of diminishing returns on this one. Let me check what other things I wanted to image locally. I had a note about possibly doing the Pac-Man Nebula, but I feel like I did some time on that yesterday, so I won't do that again tonight. And I'll let Bernard's Galaxy go for a bit for a while longer, because it's in the part of my backyard sky where I only have so much time on it before it goes behind a building. So it's still a bit away from that, but I'll leave it go until it gets closer to a building. So what would be something? Oh, sorry, I got my wires crossed. The scratch all that. The Bernard's Galaxy I'm imaging from Starfront, where I don't have that. Oh, hello, Astro. Thank you, Astro Chris. I do appreciate it. That's very generous. I was talking about, like, yesterday about I should do some kind of fundraiser for not a fundraiser, but like, you know, a goal for getting like a coma corrector and reducer. They're from Earth. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Nexus Fund. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I think because this was going to be a short night, I was thinking maybe later in the week. Sorry, I'm laughing at a comment. They're from Uranus. Nice. Cosmic ray. Yeah, I don't know. What anybody have suggestions for cosmic ray? I knew it. I almost said it myself, but I stopped, but yeah. That's funny. um Yeah, thank you, Astro Chris. I do appreciate it. Let me see, what can I image here? Just making good progress on that. I keep saying this, but I still need to do like a weirdly named object stream again. Because I just was skimming around and I see Mothra cluster, which I always... It sounds probably more interesting than it is. Yeah. We're kind of in this state now where some of the summer targets are starting to go behind buildings for me. Some of the winter targets are up. Not winter targets, like the in-between targets. Not quite the winter targets. Yeah. Oh. NGC 7606 has a Type 1C, 16.8. When was it discovered? And welcome, A. Kaysen. Thanks for joining. First off, let me see if where NGC 76 is. It is behind a building for me at the moment, but at Starfront it wouldn't be. It would be, unfortunately, the moon's a little close. Actually, that's something we could do at Starfront. Yeah. I might do some time on the Helix Nebula a few days ago. Low. Okay. Yeah, it does look like it's like I could do it, but at 16th magnitude and plus the moon isn't that far away. But let me make a note of that because tomorrow or Thursday that might be better situated and might be even a little brighter. So 7606 new supernova. Oh, nice. Oh, that would be super generous, Astro Chris. NGC 7606. Yeah, well, I think I might try that tomorrow. And I do want to try the Helix tonight, which is NGC 7293. Yeah, because that is high enough up and it's just a little further away from the moon, so maybe I'll give it a shot. Steve wishes you. Nice. Nice. Thanks. Yeah. I'm going to leave this going for a moment, but I think I'm gonna stop this one. At least on my screen, it's pretty apparent. You can see it. I mean, the problem with a lot of these irregular galaxies is that they're just kind of, they're irregular, so it's kind of hard to see the structure. Yeah, I am planning on streaming tomorrow because it's actually going to be like several days in a row clear here and at Starfront, so I was planning on streaming tomorrow. So 1C stripped envelope of Wolf Ray at interesting. Pretty happy with moon glow. That's cool. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have that filter on any scope here locally right now. Yeah, that is a good point. This came up yesterday, I think, uh, about I need to. I had it on my list of things to do for today, but I didn't do it. So I need to come up with the numbers. If I recall correctly, I think like Buy Me a Coffee and Patreon might have the best kind of the least percentage, but I need to double check that. I mean, the thing that's nice about the YouTube stuff is it's just super convenient. I mean, it's convenient for the for people who want to give money. I mean, I've certainly done that plenty. But yeah, I need to figure that out because the other thing is, yeah, I'll look at that. Yeah, yeah, they do keep it. Yeah, yeah, that's rough. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. But it's convenient. So it's like, getting 70% or slightly less of some amount of money is better than getting nothing. So I mean, from that point of view, yeah, that that is high. But mostly I haven't really. I need to look at that. I need to look at that, and I will do that for tomorrow. I'll figure that out. But I also I don't want to like increase a lot of friction, like I don't want to make it too much of a pain. And I guess that's, why because I've seen some people with channels much larger than mine where they had Patreon and YouTube and they just switched to pure YouTube. And maybe it's because of the convenience and also kind of like people are watching your video and they can interact, they can subscribe, they can give money. It's like all in one place. So, I mean, then again, it's not like I'd be getting rid of YouTube, but I just need to make sure I need to have a better handle on which ones have the best pass through. Because I guess, at the end of the day, these gigacorps, it's not like it's going to hurt them if you bypass them to send money a different way. Yeah. So I was going to go switch to another target. This is kind of cool, this irregular galaxy. And so I was going to actually try... I wonder, should I try that? If the galaxy, if it's at this almost 17th magnitude, I think with the moon as close as it is, I think that would be a challenge even from Starfront. So I'm going to give it a go with Helix Nebula and see how that goes. Yeah, that's true. And like I say, I mean the giga corps, they it's not like they hurt. It's not like it's hurting them to not do things through YouTube. Sorry, I'm had a bit of a brain thing. I was gonna try NGC 7293, which is the Helix Nebula at Starfront, and I need to figure out what I'm gonna do here. I want to turn on the light pollution filter, increase the gain, and hopefully this will work. Yikes. Yeah. YouTube gotta check. Yeah. I mean, Yeah, I'm not even going to editorialize on that. And not you, but yeah. Somebody's got to... Those Silicon Valley mansions don't buy themselves. Okay. No more editorializing. Yeah, brain fart. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you there. But you know, I mean, the problem is like every mechanism wants to get something. I mean, the thing that yeah. Yeah, what am I doing? Yeah, you should watch Cheap Astro, Chris. It's got a lot of good stuff. And I don't know why. Okay. The light pollution filter is on. I don't know why it's off center. I need to figure that out. Yes, it's the helix. Because I was imaging it last night. Yeah. I don't know. Cheap Astro, do you stream? Yes. And I have shared that a link to that video, because at one point I thought about doing it and Cheap Astro came out with a video, and so I'm like, I don't need to do it, so I have shared on stream that link more than once, because because hey, I didn't need to if someone else did. No streams, vids, and no shorts either. Yeah, that's cool. See? Got, oh, nice. Nice. And I still haven't done it. Yes, that is correct. But at least I got other people to watch the video. I mean, I watched the video. I think I watched it twice, but I never did it. And I don't know why. LDN. Okay, cool. Moving on to a dark nebula. Nice. Yeah. 360 cam, nice. Nice. Yeah. No, it's good stuff. But yeah, I didn't, and I have a 360 camera. That's a silly thing. The roofs you keep talking about. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, sometimes some of them show up on the all sky camera, my local all sky camera. Yeah, car parts. Yeah. Roofs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, neat. Ah. That's frustrating. But that would have been pretty cool, having a 360 camera on your telescope. That would have been really cool. I think I want to find another target for, because I feel like, I mean, a lot of this noise will clean up, but I feel like I've gotten a decent amount of data here tonight, over an hour. So I will figure out another target for the local one. And let me check the stretch here. Yeah, let me try dialing down the stretch, because sometimes it ends up, sometimes it makes the object look better, sometimes it just makes the background look a lot noisier. Yeah, still could be cool. All right, let me find another target for the local. And I am looking forward to, I'm not going to do anything like different necessarily with the Newtonian tomorrow, but hopefully we'll set it up. I had also wanted to do a solar stream today. It was actually clear, but I had a headache, and yeah, so going out in the bright sunlight wasn't going to help that. But the temperatures are pretty mild, and they're going to be mild tomorrow, so maybe I'll try then, but we'll see. What would be a good target? Actually, I need to put the roof, the horizon overlay here. Yeah, that is one thing I should try. I have the mount for it. I should try. Well, the problem is I don't have a mount for my S30. I should try using one of my narrowband filters locally here on the S50, I guess. But I haven't turned that thing on in like weeks. Oh yeah. Yeah. I know how that goes. Car stuff. Should have bought more Astro gear. Or that person, or you could combine the two, like that person who built that Transformers like thing. Nice. Oh, I can't find the link right now. Cool. What would be a good target locally? Well, that could be interesting. That would be something interesting at Starfront. Maybe I'll do the horseshoe cluster, also known as the lawnmower cluster. What kind of 2020 super nice. Titanium, awesome. Oof, that's rough. That'd be awesome. So let me change this. Bring out a different target. Let me stop this. And I will do NGC 663. I need to fix that too. Where it needs a 0. Don't want the light pollution filter. And I will hit go, and there, and alright, almost there. Almost 2 weeks of clouds come with order. Yeah, no extra charge. Yeah, that it always seems to be the way. It's always the way. Let me check something here. Oh. I hate that. I need to monitor the Discord server better, because Wiley Site did mention continuing with the North American Nebula mosaic he was working on, and didn't bring it up. Sorry. Did not realize. Yeah, there's something off about these widgets. I need to fix that. Okay, so this is so right here we have NGC 663, which is known as the Horseshoe Cluster, and this is NGC 654, which is the Butterfly Cluster, and then NGC 659, which is the Yin Yang Cluster. And there is also somewhere over here a PGC galaxy, but probably too faint. Now what's interesting is if I had framed this a little differently, well, part of it might be that issue with not centering it. There is actually a dark nebula up here. Now I wouldn't be able to get it here, but I should give it a try at Starfront. Because that looks kind of interesting. Let me check something here. Yeah. It's NGC 654. All right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I get that. There can be a lot of, some of the channels can be very active sometimes. Oh, add to the 2 weeks. Yeah, hurricane season. Yeah, that can be rough. That is definitely a drag. All right, so I am going to rotate, or just zoom in on it. Kind of small little. Granted, this is with the S30, so, and it's here, so bad light pollution, but yeah, the clouds have just been bad in a lot of places. Every season is cloudy season. Yeah. Yeah, that would that would be hard to. So you're saying that people probably wouldn't want to set up a remote hosted observatory in Ireland? I mean, you definitely wouldn't want to in this part of Texas. Yeah. Yeah, last year was definitely better than here than it was this year. Yeah. Yeah. Um, right, right. Yeah, so see, that's why you need to get like a little portable rig to take with you when you're not at home. That's true. That's true. Some of those areas, it's quite cheap, and it's not like a person would need a ton of space. Only would need like an yeah, yeah. That's true. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm like 700 miles from New Mexico at least, so it's not super close for me, even though it's just the next state over. It's just I'm on the wrong end of the state. I'm looking for this adapter, and it's bugging me because I swear there was one around here, and I just can't find it. Yep, don't see it. Yeah, this one, I need to make note of this one, LDN 1272. That looks interesting. Dropped a few frames on this one. Oh, because it's... Oh no, this is at Starfront, so... Don't know why I'm dropping that many frames. That doesn't help. Oh, it's because it was zoomed in. Wow. Look at that. It's kind of ridiculously bright there. Actually, what I need to do... Yeah, Big Moon Boca. Yeah, actually, so let me go look at their... So that's Starfront's all-sky camera. Like, this looks ridiculous. But that's a live photo. All right, good night, Jovi, and thanks for joining, and congratulations on the new mount. Hopefully it'll show up quickly, but have a good rest of your evening. Man, look at how bright that is. That is ridiculous. is. They are juicing the exposures. Yeah, but it really makes it look ridiculous on the full moon nights. It really, really looks ridiculous. Got all these windows open. Alright, cool. So this is the cluster from the S30. Let's turn it. That's looking good. That looks really cool. That's a mosaic of the North American Nebula, of a panel of it. So you set the Wiley site, you set the gain on yours to 220 when you're using the SV220? That's cool. I mean, because like the results you're getting are good. So that seems definitely seems worthwhile. Good morning, Scrapyard Dog. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Yeah, wasn't getting enough stars. Yeah, because that SV220 is so so narrow, such a narrow band pass. And this object looks cool. I want to check that out. What just happened? Did I accidentally push something? Hopefully not. Yeah, what else do I have on my list? Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing more targets tonight, because I did say I was wanting to try to keep this a shorter night. Mostly because I have to be up at like 6 or 6:30 tomorrow morning. So I'm not ending it right now, but I'm just not imaging any more targets. I mean, not picking more targets after this. But tomorrow I do plan on having the Newtonian out again. So I'm not sure if I'll have the piggyback camera on it. I still haven't decided on that. I may or I may not. Okay, yeah. Good night, Cheap Astro. Welcome. Or thanks for joining, and have a good rest of your evening. It's doing weird things with the maybe because I made it too narrow. Thumbs up. Yeah, I have a number of things I want to little bug fixes and tweaks that I want to make to this before I create a final a release, a non-beta release, that is. Yeah. Just trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to talk about. Oh, that's one thing I need to try to image. I need to see where it is, but I want to try to, not tonight, but I want to try to image that comet, that interstellar comet. Because I had tried, well, I need to see how bright it is, but I had tried, but it was, at the time it was going through kind of a very star dense part of the Milky Way, so it was faint and there were a lot of stars, so I may or may not have gotten it, but it was pretty hard to tell. Let me see. This part, I mean, this is at Starfront, so this part might be. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. I think right there. I need to really start imaging this target more, especially on when the moon isn't up, to try to get a lot more data on it, because I would like to try to get more of the extended shell of it. Okay. I was making notes of things to try. Let me go look at this. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's going to be much more with this. I might have gotten all the stars I can get with this one, even though I did say I wasn't going to image another thing. Maybe I will see if there's something else I can image with the S30 locally. The Heart Nebula is either something I would probably do later or in a few weeks or months. Not a few months, but a few weeks maybe. What is that one? Okay, no, that's a dark nebula. That would be a challenge. The Tick Nebula, also known as the Flea Nebula. Okay. Must be tiny because I don't see it on the, I see the label, but I don't see the object. Yeah, I mean, there's some neat targets, but between the moon and being here, that might be a bit of a challenge. Yeah, noise export popping out, yeah. Yeah, I should do that. I mean, I did get this one up to 130, but given that Wiley Site's doing 220, getting good results, I should probably do that. I'll do that tomorrow. Well, and nights with heavy light pollution, that's every night for me, so I should just start doing higher gain locally. Not for this one, but especially for locally. I mean, I do have this push to 250, but the base gain is higher on the S30, or the unity gain. Right. Okay. Yeah, I should definitely try that out, especially here. Yeah, the problem is I'm either seeing things that are a bit on the faint side for here, or things that are just the wrong size, too small or too big, mostly too small. Or too low. Like the Heart Nebula is pretty low. And I always get like horrible light pollution there. Cave Nebula is probably too dim. Then I got, like, there's this whole bunch of space that's just got nothing much. Yeah, I guess I'll just leave it for now. Yeah, let me check that. Let me check that out. Yeah, so this, getting some of that outer shell, that's pretty impressive. Yeah, the default gain is 200, so going to 250 isn't that much of a jump. I should try like 300 on the S30. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, look at all this, the extended shell. And I think that's kind of some of the faint area up here. That is really cool. So here's one with the RASA, an hour, where you can kind of start seeing it. Looking at the charts for the, yeah, that's the S50, which is what I have right here. So I should definitely try higher gain. Yeah, I think today was a weird day. And since I have to get up early tomorrow, I think I might be wrapping it up for tonight. But the conditions are looking great. The moon will be just that much more out of the way tomorrow. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's saying conditions just about as good tomorrow night here, and Thursday night, maybe even Friday night here. And at Starfront, it looks like tomorrow night and Thursday night and Friday night are going to be good. So I might not do every single day. I'll stream tomorrow because I want to get the Newtonian out again. I might, if that pattern, if the forecast still looks that way, I might not stream except a Discord on Thursday, but then Friday I'll do a live stream. Yeah, Bortle 2, Bortle 1. Yeah, so when the moon's kind of out of the way, I want to try to get a lot more time on this from Starfront, since that is also pretty dark skies. So I added it to my list of things when the moon has passed on, gotten out of the way. But yeah, I think I am gonna leave it at that. Don't forget to like and subscribe and keep an eye out for a video tomorrow. Thanks to Cosmic Ray and Wiley Sight for sharing their scopes. Thanks for Astro Chris for the generous super chat. Back to your domain controller migration. My condolences. I haven't done a domain controller migration myself, but I've been around them when they were happening, and yeah, I was glad I wasn't working on it. But yeah, good night, and good luck, Stephen Fox. Hope it goes smoothly. And thanks to everybody for joining tonight. And I will see you if I can find hopefully tomorrow or a future live stream. Have a good rest of your night.